Well, you could check The Walking Dead mid-season premiere pretty much down. Now it is time to move on to another AMC property. I think it's going to do pretty damn good. And I'm talking about Better Call Saul. Or Sal. Sal? Saul. Saul. Better Call Saul. Episode name? What can I say? Uno. And that's what we're reviewing. The first episode of Better Call Saul. Now, there's a spoiler, so I'm assuming you saw the episode. If not, then what the hell, man? Why? Why haven't you seen the episode? So, spoilers, just my thoughts on what I thought about the first episode of this spin-off to Breaking Bad. Now, Breaking Bad, just to give you a little backstory, excuse me, Breaking Bad is one of my favorite shows of all time. There's a show that competes right next to it that's damn near just like neck and neck. But Breaking Bad is a damn good show. And what came out of that show was a great character called Saul. Saul is this attorney, Better Call Saul. He has all these gigs going on. Now we get to see him in somewhat of a prequel / aftermath of Breaking Bad. We see Saul in the very beginning, kind of like his new identity. Then we see him reminiscing about his time and how he became what he is today. Like his struggles. This dude got some struggles, man. This guy, he can't catch a break. He can't. I mean, he's getting paid little money by the by the court, basically. He has a shitty ass car. He doesn't live very well. He has clients that he wish he had, but he's not getting the calls. He's not getting the calls for work. He has this one big case called with, I believe his name's Chuck. And, he's fighting for him to get $17 million, but they're only giving him 26 because they think he's going to pull out this sickness that he has. He even goes a little Heisenberg in one scene. We also have basically a little cameo by Mike. That was kind of scary. I saw something out there. It's like a ghost. That kind of scared the shit out of me. Well, anyway, we see Mike's cameo. I love Mike, man. Breaking Bad, Mike was one of my favorite characters on that show. Mike does a little cameos working as a parking meter dude. The little things, little booth where basically you have to pay to pretty much park, whatever. Really great. That was a great little scene, little exchange. The cameos work great. We also see pretty much Saul have this elaborate. He hits a kid, first of all. These two kids on skateboards who pretty much do this for a living. They jump in front of cars and try to get as much money as they can out of it. Then we see him working with these two at the end of this episode, which ends up as an epic ending, epic cameo, epic. You're just hyped up. You're like, yes, let's get. I answered Saul's call. Glad I answered it. So here's the things that worked and here's the things that didn't work. Excuse me. The things that worked. This episode was really, really good. I mean, the comedic timing was great. The comedy humor. In this type of episode, in this type of character, you gotta have humor. So I'm glad the writers and the creators really put emphasis that this character is a funny guy, and this show should be a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more funnier. Even though Breaking Bad definitely was somewhat of a funny show. So it's great that they still have the same formula working for this show and just keeping it kind of serious. Still in the serious side as well. You could believe the struggles he's going at, which is great. They made Saul a more relatable kind of, you feel sorry for this guy, and they did a great job in establishing that. All the things he's trying to accomplish, just get squashed in front of his face. So us, the audience, really care for Saul, this character, and we want to see where his journey, how he gets to where he was in Breaking Bad. Excuse me. Music was great. I thought the music they picked and did was well done. I thought it did fit the quirkiness in the show. Music so far, solid. Can't complain it. The editing was great. There was some scene when he's talking to Chuck, I think his name is Chuck. I believe his name's Chuck. when he's talking in the dark and stuff, that kind of got a little bit boring. There's some dialogue in here that's a little bit boring, but you just, you keep at it, and it really just it brings the full life. Then it starts, picking up with the conversation, and you kind of get into it. But there's a little bit of here and there in the middle. It's just kind of like, all right, let's just, move on. Okay, you're struggling. We get it. Let's just keep going. Let's see where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Especially the beginning. It went black and white, and we're like, what's going on? Cinnamon bun? Okay, I kind of understand what's going on, but no. Are we set? Is this like the setup is a little bit too long in the very beginning? That's like minor, nitpicks. Like I said, like little minor nitpicks where basically you do feel like it is dragging a little bit, and you're waiting for the actual plot to happen to like, okay, is there going to be, a motivation or a motive to what this guy is? He going to be doing something? Because he is doing something, but it's the same shit that's happening every, 15 minutes. He does something, it falls apart. He does something, it falls apart. And that pretty much leads all the way to the ending, but at least the ending is like, the third act basically is setting up. The ending of the show is kind of setting up something really, really interesting. Try to do kind of a heist, so to speak, and it just doesn't fall. It falls apart, which is great. Excuse me. Overall, the guy who plays Saul, I know his name, but I just can't remember. It's late at night already. I watched Walking Dead. I watched the ending of Sons of Anarchy. That's right. I watched the endings of Sons of Anarchy. And I'm watching, and then I went on to this. I can't remember his name, but the guy who plays him is always great. I liked him in Nebraska as well in that movie. All the characters are great. They're setting up to, so we'll see what who starts coming in, who starts being, major supporting roles for this show. It's already captured my interest. I really like this character. Now I like him even more because to see the struggles he's been through. I like how it's the same nostalgia kind of feeling to Breaking Bad, but it's its own. You can feel that Saul, the show, is going to be its own thing, just a few cameos here and there. But that cameo at the end, that was epic. Yeah, oh yeah, Heisenberg, yeah. That was Tuco, whatever, Tuco, dude, awesome. Yes, that is the kind of guy you need to bring in for the show. We didn't see that much. Well, we saw Tuco in Breaking Bad, but I think that character is just so popular because he's so just out there and so drugged up. It's great to see him interacting with Saul. Can't wait for future episodes. Can't wait to see Mike get in the mix and what that relationship, how that all started. They gave you a little glimpse of it, nodding friendly turns in the very beginning, but can't wait. The show's already, it has a lot going for it. This episode was actually really good. I enjoyed it. Breaking Bad, Walking Dead, though, of course, was the best episode tonight. But if you want to go best episode I watched tonight, Sons of Anarchy. So basically, great start. Can't wait tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's a two season, whatever, 2 days premiere, whatever. But tomorrow, can't wait to see the second episode, see where this goes. And Tuco, man, Tuco, yeah. Heisenberg. So. Can't wait. All right, guys. If you like this video, please push the like button. Please subscribe and let me know your thoughts on what you thought of Better Call Saul and your overall impressions of if this series is going to have legs. And I'm pretty sure damn well it's going to have legs. It's AMC. It's Breaking Bad spinoff. I think people are still, still craving for some Heisenberg, even if it is a Heisenberg in here. So thank you guys for listening and see you later.